What is up, guys? Coach Sarah here with Fit Body Secrets, here to bring you guys this week's Fit Body Short, and I'm going to be talking about weekends today. Guys, the weekends are part of your plan. I cannot say this enough. However, it doesn't mean you cannot enjoy your weekends, all right? The weekends need to be navigated just like your weekdays. And the first thing I'm going to start with, guys, is understand that structure creates freedom. It's why people are so consistent during the week, right? They go to the gym at the same time, they go to the work at the same time, they eat at the same time. Then the weekend, it's like, oh my God, I get to relax. And I think there's a couple of things that happens on the weekends that are actually a component or a problem from what's going on during the week. Number one, I think that, well, the main thing is I think people are just entirely too stressed from Monday through Friday. They're either trying to be too disciplined on their food, they're actually too restrictive. And then on the weekend, they're presented with opportunities to eat out and eat fun things. And it's really hard to control themselves with those things. And number two, they're too stressed in life. So on the weekend, they don't even want to think about food. They just want to be able to relax. And that's when takeout comes into play. So understand that maybe minimizing some of your stress load during the week might actually help you be more consistent on the weekend. Number two is understanding that your choices for food are your decisions and not placing blame on others and situations. Oh, I had this social thing to go to. I had this to go to. Well, yeah, we all do. And you can make a decision. Now, your food plan should allow for some flexibility for those times. However, it is your decision to choose what you're having there and how consistent you want to be with your nutrition plan at that opportunity. If you guys want to get results, you have to understand that component. And if you missed my macro episode or my episode where I talk about macro tracking mistakes, this is also why I think that learning about the food you eat, not just the ones that you prep at home, but the ones that you eat while you're eating out, are going to help you guys out a whole bunch. It's going to help you a whole bunch. So your food choices are your decisions. Now, not everybody at the table is going to understand why you're making those decisions. You are going to have people that don't value the same things that you do. They're not on the same journey as you are. They're going to make comments. They're going to say things to you. And guess what? Suck it up, Buttercup. Because guess what? It doesn't really matter what they think. What matters is what you think. What matters to you. And the more you let those people feed your decisions, the more likely you are to feel guilty or feel shameful or feel like you're doing something wrong or that you should be indulging. And it's going to impact your behaviors. Whereas if you come into these events and these social situations with confidence in your food decisions, because you have made a plan and you are ready to rock, you are going to feel successful and confident. And the next day, you're going to wake up being proud of yourself. So a couple of things that you guys can be doing to help navigate your weekends is number one, like I said, structure creates freedom. So practicing flexible structure on the weekends. It doesn't mean that you have to know exactly what you're going to have at the restaurant. That definitely makes a huge difference when you can have that, like when you have that amount of control. But we don't always know that, right? However, you might know like what your typical afternoon snack, dinner, and nighttime snack are throughout the week. Maybe you're saving those calories up for a larger meal at dinner time because you don't 100% know where you're going. And you're looking at how much protein that you need to get at that meal so that you have those two things to work with so that when you go out to eat, you're not stressed out about trying to figure it out. Okay. Or like I said, maybe you do have a plan, you know exactly where you're going, you know exactly what you're going to have, and you can make that plan ahead of time to roll with that. That's the main thing that you guys need on the weekends. So 3 tips. Okay. Number 1, don't worry about what other people think. It's your choice. Okay. Number 2, flexible structure. Allow your weekends to be a little bit different from the weekdays, but also know that they don't have to be completely different. And number 3 is making sure that your weekdays aren't too restrictive, which is going to only lead you to overeat on the weekends. Hopefully this episode was helpful for you guys.